Hello and welcome to Getting Candid with me, your girl Hellen. Remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell so that you don't miss out on anything that we upload on this channel. Now, what is trending in the country? Recently, my Diary 11 dropped, and there's one particular person who had a hit verse. I think a lot of people want to know what is up, what is going on. They have a lot of questions. People have been sending messages to me. They've been asking me to bring him on the show. I'm talking about Tiye P. Let's get some answers on the other side. Welcome back. I mentioned that I'll be chatting with Tiye P. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Mwana wanyirenda. It's been long.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I haven't seen you in a while, but
yes.
I'm a huge fan of the show, so I'm always
Thank
watching.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I just see you on social media giving us some sense.
Yeah, so, once in a while.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So I even told you when I called you that, okay, the main topic is my Diary 11 because a lot of people, after the song dropped, a lot of people were like, we want to hear from him, we want to hear from him. Firstly, did you think the verse would be so impactful?
For me, that's not even like my best work. Like I've put out records that I feel this is going to move people, and the people are just not moved. But then I listened to the verse myself after the song was out. I listened to it a number of times, and what got to me was I think people were more interested in the content and not just the delivery, not the punchlines or whatever.
Yeah.
They were just interested in what I was saying. Yeah.
I think that's what my diary is about. We just want to know your story.
Yeah.
So we heard your story and you're like, oh, okay. Firstly, before we get into it, are you still signed under Alpha Entertainment?
No. The contract expired, I think, in 2011 or 2012. Yeah, and we did not have time to renew it.
Okay. How long were you with them?
I think 2 years.
Oh, how was it? How was the 2 years?
It was all right. It was all right. We had a very good working environment. There was just creative ideas around. And Makitu at that time was doing quite a lot of things. He was doing visuals. He was also producing. Yeah. So it was good. I can't really complain. It was good.
So did you release any album under them? Because I know in the song, now I'm already referring to it. In my diary, you mentioned that you were supposed to release an album, then you found that all your data was deleted. Yeah,
so when I signed the contract, the agreement was to work on an album in a space of 2 years. Yeah, which we started doing, so we're just recording songs.
Nakto was your producer as well?
No, Cream Dollar was the producer. It was the resident producer for Alpha Entertainment. So we used to just make music every day. Record this day, the Copper Belt, we in Lusaka, you push a few records here, you go back. So the time came to select songs that were going to make it on the album. So a day before I left for the Copper Belt to go and do that, I got a call from Cream Dollar to say, the PC crashed, we've lost everything. So everything that I ever recorded went missing. Yeah, so that's what happened.
How did that make you feel? Like,
well, I've never been the giving up type person. So I thought maybe, God is trying to send me a signal, you need to start this thing again. So I felt bad, yes, but I've always tried to, use every negative that I receive and turn it into a positive. So I was just like, oh, it's so good. This has happened.
So you started recording
nothing I can
again.
do. Yeah. So 2011 is like when I started making music and when I started a long time ago. So yeah.
Did you manage to release an album?
No. The album didn't come out because the files went missing at the studio. All the songs we recorded, just everything.
Did you at some point, maybe which is like human, you just question like, is the label having my back at this point, or did you feel let down, or?
At the time, there was a lot of things going on. I think that's the time that Makitu was involved in that case where there was the copper thing, whatever. Yeah. So I thought, this guy is, is going through a lot of things. Let me not. So I just forgot about it and moved on. Yeah.
Okay. That's good. So you mentioned in the beginning to say you didn't expect the verse to be more impactful because you felt you've done better songs.
Yeah, I've done
better works.
Yeah.
So now, I think most of your songs I've heard you talk about how you feel like people undermine you and they don't really see what you're capable of doing. They don't appreciate the efforts and the works and the talent. Is that really how you feel?
Yes, that's sometimes. Well, sometimes it's also just, the time that you put a song out, and all these things you learn as you are going, So there are times where you put a love song out and let's say, for example, there's national money, you know what I mean? So people will not respond to it as they were supposed to. Yeah. But I do feel that way, and that's one thing that I do not like personally. I don't like to feel like someone is putting me in the corner. I don't like that feeling.
What would you like to see from your audience and the industry at large?
Well, I don't know if it's the audience or it's me, but I think my work is good. My work is really good. I'm one of the artists, I think, if not the only, in the country who really takes this quality thing very serious. Like, I am not about, going into the studio, look for, with an idea of trying to make a hit song. I don't do that. I go in the studio to make quality music. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's me or it's the fans. So I'm still trying to figure that out.
So you still don't know what you're supposed to maybe change, or is it the audience should finally just pay attention and
I think the
listen?
Audience should also pay attention. I think this time, because of the diary verse, I would suggest that people go back to the old music and just pay attention.
You have a lot of good music, and your Red album was actually very good.
Yeah, thank you.
It was very, very good.
Yeah.
But obviously the audience didn't. I know some people were. There's a group of people that were very excited.
Yeah, the Red album did do good. I think it competed with Slab D's Black and White 2 and Sheffy's Amnesia. Yeah, it's the top 3 albums that came out that year. Yeah,
it was a good album. So you see, they do appreciate.
Yeah, they do, but I think more. They need more attention, and also I have to check myself, also just to see, okay, what am I missing here? What am I not doing right? Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about My Diary 11. People want to know who the woman. You use what? Woman rapper?
Rap chick. I use rap chick.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I can't say. If I do, then it kills the purpose of me not saying it on the song. You understand? I would like to have my verse do some more rounds. So that's just for you to keep listening to the record and try to figure it out yourself.
But here's the thing, Tiye P. It's not the first time you and I are having a chat like this, right?
Yeah, I know.
So I'm going to try to talk about what we talked about in the previous interview we did some few years back. And I think I asked you if I heard a rumor that you and Bombshell were dating. And you agreed in the interview. You said, oh yes, you dated, it was serious, you met a family. For those that haven't seen that interview, you can actually just go down the same channel, you'll find the interview, it's right there. So I'm just saying your words, you agreed? Are we talking about Bombshell? Because
No, we are not, because like I said earlier, right? I'm not going to tell you.
Are you telling us that you dated more than one rapper woman?
I would love the verse to make some more rounds, and just for the fans out there to, just, keep thinking, leave them in suspense. So what was this guy talking about? That way you listen to my verse more.
So in short, there's a possibility of you dated Bombshell and another rapper?
There is a possibility.
I'll try to stick to my previous interview and think that you're talking about Bombshell. I don't know, but you guys, if you haven't seen the interview, just go down the channel and you'll see it. So you're not going to give us the name?
No.
Why? Why didn't you say the name in the song first? You mentioned Chef's name. Why didn't you mention the woman's name?
You know, when you are composing a rap song, right, or a rap verse, there's some elements that you know, you leave out, and some elements you just put in there for the fans. One, the name that I didn't mention there is for a reason. I have my own personal reason for not mentioning the name. And that way is to have you, the listener, just think about it.
Questions.
Yeah, remain with questions.
Okay. You know what, though I thought my diary is supposed to put things out there, but let's take a break and we'll continue chatting after this. Welcome back. I'm still chatting with Tiye P, and we are still on My Diary 11. Let's move on with Chef 187. How are you guys? How's the relationship?
I don't know. Okay, we have met, you know, a number of times at events, but we haven't talked like we're having this conversation now.
You used to talk like that, obviously,
we
at the
used
same
to talk
label.
like that, yeah. Obviously, I was signed to a label that's owned by the big brother, so yeah, we used to talk a lot. We share ideas, and you know, but we haven't talked in a while. It's been a while. Yeah.
What happened? It just happened.
It just happened, and I don't know. I failed to figure out what really went wrong. You know, like maybe I did something that he didn't like. We've never had that conversation, so I don't really know. Like seriously, I don't.
In the song, you revealed some deep stuff, and you talked about how you felt like he didn't want you to make it, but though you are also happy that.
Oh, that line is that line. I was talking to Maki too in that 4 bars, where I said I am grateful for the deal that you signed with me. Obviously, that's me trying to say that thank you for the exposure. Yeah, because at the time a lot of people didn't believe in my music or what I was doing. Then Makitu picked me up and said, "Guy, let's work, let's do this." So I was just saying I'm grateful for giving me that deal. Though I feel like I'm a chefy you don't want to see make it. Because what I meant by that was it could have given me a little more push, which was going to equal the brothers, you understand? Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
So, do you think, because, you know, I think I asked you first to say, did you feel like the label let you down? I think that's what you're saying now. At some point, you kind of felt like the label didn't do enough to put you out there, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, they did what they could at the time, you know. The label was young, and it was being established nicely, you know what I'm saying? Like the structures were not properly set. So I can't really say they didn't do enough. They did what they could at the time. Yeah.
So when you were saying those lines to say he would have given you a little more push, what do you mean then?
What I mean by that is, you know, there's always a difference between how you treat me and how you treat your own brother.
Blood.
You understand? Yeah, blood, you know what I mean? So that's what I meant by, yeah.
Do you think it's possible that he would have a label, like the way Makitu has a label, or even you if you had a label, then there's a young brother there who is very talented, there's another guy here who is very talented, you give them the same push, the same opportunities. Professionalism might not demand that, but...
Yeah. But if I was in that position, I would definitely go for business, because it's a business. I've signed someone, say, oh, this guy, I'm using this guy, trying to expose this person so that we make money in the future. I'll definitely go for business.
Okay, okay. Okay, we get it. Do you think Chef is threatened by you? You have a bit of, I don't want to say you have a bit of a similar, there's somewhere.
Yeah, and I know where that comes from. when we started, Sheffy and I had pamphlets, right? I think he's the one I don't know how we got them. I think he's the one who introduced me to those things. We had pamphlets of about rap music, composition, styles, and formations of rhyme schemes and whatever. Yeah, so we used to read those things together. And I just changed my style a bit so that I do not have the same rhyme pattern that he picked from what we were reading. Yeah. Yeah, so maybe that's where the similarity comes from.
Yeah, because so maybe you, I don't know how I'll put this, but let me just move on to the next question. When he's been releasing albums, you said he's released all the 5 albums and none of them, did you expect him to, did you have that kind of relationship where you, at least you expected him to say, Tiye P, I need you on this song?
Yeah, if you are friends with someone, you look at someone and say, okay, this guy is my friend, and you know, it's only normal and it only makes sense that you get to do something at some point, even if it's not for the album or whatever. It's just something. We're friends, right? So yeah, let's link up in the studio. Let's just do something.
There are people that say that sometimes I haven't featured this person because I haven't found a song that will fit them in properly. Maybe he hasn't found that song?
That could be the reason. And then one of the reasons why I mentioned that is because just like you got questions from your followers, your fans that follow the show, I also get questions. So some people noticed and said, you say Chef is your friend. How come you're never on his album?
Yeah.
I ignored it. Another one asked me the same question. Another person asked me the same. Another person asked me
and
the
it
same.
starts...
it starts to click. Say, oh, what?
Yeah.
Well,
But then here's the thing. You sent him something you wanted him to feature on your Red album.
Yeah, I did.
What was did he respond, or it just died out? Like
he did respond, and he said no, he loves the record. We're gonna record. I think I sent it like on a Monday, and he told me we'll be in the studio on Sunday. On that Sunday, I called him. He told me he was busy. Then I left home, went to the studio, which is Level Studios, run by Reverb. That's where I was doing my album from. I went there, then I found Sheffy there. When I spoke to him on the phone, he told me he was busy. So I found him there. I was like, guy, you didn't tell me you were coming here. This is where the data for that record I sent you is. So how are we going to work? No, I have to dash somewhere, whatever. So we set another date to say, let's do it this coming week. And after that, the conversation just died. I would call, my calls went unanswered. So I was just like, I'm running out of time. Let me we'll record some other time.
And even when the album was out, did he ever reach out to maybe apologize? So sorry, I failed to record because of ABCD, or that's how the story just ended?
He did not reach out, but he did come for my album release party.
Okay.
Yeah, he did show up for the album release party. Obviously, maybe that was to make up for for what happened. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So would you be excited if today he told you that let's do a song together?
I don't know. It depends on my feeling on that day, because I don't just do things. I work with what I'm feeling on that particular day. If I feel like going in and just say something about the government that I think they're not doing right, that's what I'm feeling on that day, I will go and say it.
But I mean, would you feel like, oh, finally? Or maybe you'd feel like he's only doing it because I've put it on a song?
I don't really know. I don't really know how I'd feel. I don't really know how I'd feel. Maybe I'm not thinking, we just live our lives and move on,
Yeah. But do you think he pushes other artists? I had another guests on my show who talked about how they felt like Sheffy didn't want to see them move forward.
I don't know what by pushing other artists means.
Like supporting, like, oh, Tiye P, I've got your back. You have to do this. You have to make it. Let's make it to the stage to give, that support.
I don't really know, like, and I can't speak on behalf of other people.
From your experience?
From my experience, well, there are a few times that I have seen him share, like, my work or, somebody's. He does share other people's things, but I've never seen his fan page share any of my stuff, and that's another way of showing fans to say, oh, these guys are cool like this, these guys work like this, where you just share their work. There's a new song out, it just shows how united you are, but I haven't seen that from him.
Okay, anyway, I hope, but there's no bad blood. It's just
there isn't.
Things that happen in the industry. So, but do you think your album was deliberately deleted?
No, I don't think so, because Cream Dollar wouldn't lie to me. May his soul rest in peace. He wouldn't lie to me. He just called me to say the PC crashed, and Makitu was very furious. He was very, very upset.
And those things happen, eh?
Yeah, and those things happen. And it's not just my album that went missing. We had clients that used to come to the studio to make music. Even Sheffy's stuff went missing. Yeah, a lot of it. But it's just something I felt I should mention, because those are questions that I get from people that have been following my music since the Alpha Entertainment days. Say, why are you no longer found with these guys? Why are you not making music with these guys?
Are you signed under any label now?
No. I have my own, though I wouldn't call it a label. It's just a recording studio, which is Red Nation Music. And I have one artist under my wing. His name is Young Twice. Yeah, so I'm independent, very independent.
How's that going?
It's good. It's all right, though. I was kind of slow on it because a few things, changed. I was trying to get, settled nicely. Yeah.
Would you be, we've seen record labels coming up, there's Nexus, Kalandanya. Would you be excited if one of them approached you and said, look, we want to give you this?
If the deal is good, it makes sense to me. And obviously, I don't work in meetings where, people just gonna give you these conditions. Yeah, I would like to work in there and we work in alliance, where what I mean by that is you give me your conditions, I give you mine, then we agree to say, okay, from yours, we're going to pick this, I'm going to do this. Instead of you just telling me to say, you are going to do this. We only release a song when we want you to release a song. Yeah, but if a good deal came on the table, I'll definitely go for it.
Cool. You're married now?
Yes, I'm a very married man.
Confidently. How's that going?
It's good. It's all right.
Yeah. You're not married to a rap chick now?
No. No. I'm actually not even supposed to be talking. I don't discuss my wife anywhere or my marriage. I don't really do that, because I want her to stay as far as away from this entertainment nonsense that we do. So I don't want to see a meme of my wife on social media. And
congratulations, though. I think if people wanted to make a meme, they would have made from your wedding engagement photos.
I actually saw something.
Really?
I should have seen something on social media, and that's
during that period.
That's what I do not like. So I try by all means not to, expose my wife like that.
Okay. Oh no, I didn't see anything. I just saw like everybody congratulating you. So I thought.
Yeah, I should have seen a meme, though it wasn't a bad.
Okay, but you're just worried that.
Yeah, I was just worried. Sometimes
backfire.
Yeah, it might backfire. You know how Zambians are. They're really good at twisting things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and making everything, even serious issues, are turned into jokes, and they're laughing about it. Yeah. So. Yeah, but I'm good. We are good.
Okay. We're about to close the show, and I think I want to know if there's anything new that we should be expecting from you.
Well, I have a lot of work that I will be putting out before the year ends. And one highlight is the record I did with Yobe, I think some 3 years ago. I've just kept it because, you know, there was so much going on with Yobe. There was this issue, there's this scandal, and I didn't want to put that record out when he wasn't in a good space. I wanted, and I also didn't want the record to go with negative energy, because it's a song I feel, speaks to, we, the married people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah,
it's a love song.
Yeah, it's a love song. It's a really, really beautiful song, and I've kept it for 3 years. I just waited until Yobe was in a good space. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's very thoughtful of you.
Yeah.
That's very thoughtful. Okay, so we'll be waiting for that. You are not giving us a hint when it will be out, or?
End of November. But before that, I have some rap songs that I will be dropping.
Okay.
Any day from now.
Okay, we'll be waiting and keeping our fingers crossed, wishing you the best.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, people will still have questions. If you still have questions, ask who is the rap chick. Thank you for coming, Tiye P.
Thank you very much, and continue with the show. This is really good content for Zambian entertainment and showbiz.
Thank you.
It's really good content. I follow the show. I watch it all the time. You have a new guest. The only thing I think, did you have Esther Chungu?
Yes, I did.
I haven't seen that. I saw the promo.
Okay.
But I haven't
you should watch it. It was a lot of fun.
Okay, great.
Yeah, you should. It was fun.
Great. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming, and thanks for supporting the show.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. Remember, this has been your girl, Helen. I was chatting with Tiye P. Remember to keep subscribing to the channel, and bye-bye.